India has been grappling with record high temperatures affecting millions of voters, election officials, and thousands of candidates alike. Authorities have issued the highest level of alert for severe heat waves.
Despite this, critics say politicians have not addressed this critical issue while campaigning. Priyata Prejabasi explains what the impact of the temperature hitting past the 40-degree mark has been.
Just a few days before polling begins in India's capital, New Delhi, temperatures have soared as high as 47 degrees Celsius. In the middle of the day, these cubes of ice melt in less than 60 seconds. And it is under these searing conditions that millions of Indians across the country are voting in the ongoing general elections. Under the shade of this tree, married couple Nisha and Raju run a clothes ironing stand in South Delhi. Their makeshift stall has no electricity or even a fan.
बहुत ज़्यादा डबल गर्मी, मतलब डबल गर्मी, ऊपर से धूप, ऊपर से प्रेस, बहुत ज़्यादा डबल गर्मी, मतलब इतनी गर्मी लगती है कि कभी-कभी बर्दाश्त नहीं होती है कि मतलब खुद को मतलब वीकनेस, चक्कर वगैरह मुझे खुद आने लग जाते हैं क्योंकि फिर खुद से कपड़े लाना, खुद से बनाना और फिर देकर आना तो मतलब डबल तिबल मेहनत हो जाती है मेरी उसमें। मेहनत बहुत है इसके अंदर, बहुत ज़्यादा मेहनत है। गर्मी में तो बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किल है इस काम को करना।
Nisha's husband Raju also takes on a second job, working as a part-time driver for a wealthy family that lives right opposite their workstation. Driving their car is the only time he gets to enjoy air conditioning and a break from the heat.
मैडम, पेट के लिए तो देखो करना पड़ता है। अब गर्मी तो वैसे तो सबके लिए ही है, तो अब पेट के लिए तो करना ही पड़ेगा। करेंगे नहीं तो फिर खाएंगे क्या, बच्चों को क्या खिलाएंगे। मैडम करते हैं, क्या करें, मजबूरी है।
New Delhi's power demands have skyrocketed, reaching an all-time high this week. Nisha and Raju, who live in a small one-room flat with their two daughters, say they're seeing more blackouts.
लाइट के भी एक हफ्ते से प्रॉब्लम आ रही है। शाम को हम जाते हैं यहाँ से थके हुए, लाइट थोड़ी देर के लिए चली जाती है, 2-3 बार। कभी बाई चांस दिन में भी चले जाती है, वैसे तो रात को जा रही है आजकल एक हफ्ते से। पानी आने एक दिन छोड़ के एक दिन आता।
हाँ, फिर ये लगता है कि हम इतना मतलब वोट कर रहे हैं या दे रहे हैं तो हमारे को कुछ बेनिफिट तो है ही नहीं इसके अंदर, तो फिर फ़ायदा नहीं है ना। फिर एक मन भी दुखी होता है कि इतना सारा दिन मेहनत भी कर रहे हैं, फिर भी हमारा सरकार काम इस तरीके को नहीं कर रही है।
Delhi goes to polls in the 6th of India's 7-phase elections on Saturday. This week saw India's weather agency issuing a red alert for severe heatwave conditions in the city. Schools have been ordered shut. Health experts have advised against long exposure to extreme temperatures, especially for older citizens and children. Hospitals in Delhi are reporting an increase in patients suffering from heat strokes, dehydration and respiratory ailments.
क्योंकि बुरा हाल है गर्मी की वजह से सुबह आ जाते हैं हम तो 9 बजे आते हैं यहाँ पे, रात में 10 बजे तक रहते हैं। रात भी ऐसी है और दिन भी ऐसा ही है। गर्मी में घर में आते उमस होती है, एसी वगैरह तो होती नहीं सर हमारे घरों में, हम आम लोग हैं, ठीक है सर। रात में सो नहीं पाते, दिन में चैन नहीं है, देख ही सकते हो आप कितनी गर्मी है।
तो अब सर दिन में 2-3 बार नहाना पड़ता है। अब यहाँ पे तो कहीं एसी है नहीं, अब घर में तो एसी लगा हुआ है लेकिन घर में ही है वो तो। अब यहाँ पे गर्मी के लोग को कुछ करना चाहिए सरकार को।
The first 5 phases of the polls have seen a lower voter turnout compared to elections held in the summer of 2019. Extreme heat is being seen as one of the major reasons why.
गर्मी में तो देख लियो, आपको खड़े हो देख लियो कि यहाँ कितनी परेशानियाँ हैं।
गर्मी तो बहुत पड़ रही है लेकिन अब वोट तो डालना ही है ना।
Climate experts blame poor planning by India's poll body for this situation.
I don't think Election Commission actually took into consideration what the weather would be or the heat wave condition that perhaps that we've been facing through. If they would have thought through this, the election wouldn't be in seven phases. Election wouldn't really be in the middle of the summer in terms of deciding on constituencies and areas of election. So I would say that right now when the Election Commission is actually coming up with advisories, it's almost like an afterthought because they're caught unaware.
But election authorities say they're taking steps to ensure the comfort of voters.
हमने जैसे गर्मी को देखते हुए अपने जन लोगों को के लिए व्यवस्था की है कि उनको किसी तरह की प्रॉब्लम ना हो, वो यहाँ आए और आराम से वोट दें। जी, हमने गर्मी को देखते हुए फैंस वगैरह लगवाए हैं, ऊपर से टेंट वगैरह लगवाया है ताकि जो भी हमारे अपने आए, जो हमारे परिवार आए, जो हमारे, क्योंकि हम अपने ग्राम सभा को अपना परिवार मानते हैं, तो जो भी हमारे परिवार के लोग आए वो उनको किसी तरह की कोई प्रॉब्लम ना हो।
This scorching summer has not come out of the blue. It has been forecast. In 2022, World Weather Attribution reported that rising global temperatures made South Asian heat waves 30 times more likely and warned that global warming would increase the frequency of record-breaking temperatures in India. But despite such warnings, the issue of climate change has been missing from speeches this election season. And climate experts have criticized political parties for largely keeping India's climate crisis away from their manifestos.
Only very large, philosophical, ambiguous statements with respect to be it green jobs and climate crisis, or with respect to net zero and reduction in burning of coal or production of electricity through coal can't be enough. And therefore, both the parties have done a good job greenwashing their manifesto in terms of really grandstanding on their commitment towards climate change, but nothing concrete has actually been mentioned.
Despite other climate calamities that have unfolded recently in various parts of the country, like forest fires, droughts, coastal erosion, flash floods and urban flooding, these have found no place in election discussions. Observers say India's lawmakers still have not come up with any concrete policies to tackle climate issues long term. Extreme heat conditions this year have prompted suggestions that India needs to start scheduling its elections before the peak summer. But for now, millions of Indians still have to brave record-breaking temperatures to cast their ballot in the final 2 phases of polling, most of which are scheduled in North and Central India, the worst affected regions currently. And by the time the election wraps up in the first week of June, India's weather department is predicting longer and more intense heat waves across the country. Priyatha Brajbasi, CNA, New Delhi.